Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if it's the first time you watch my video, my English name is Clara and my Vietnamese name is Minh Phương Trân. So today is Wednesday and right now is 8:42. So today I have an afternoon class start from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. It is a practical class, so I don't need to come to the school to study a demo class. So normally what is demo class? Demo class is what the chef's going to show you how to make pastry products. And then after the demo class, you come to the kitchen and start redo the products that the chef just made to show you. When you come to the kitchen, you just need to follow the recipe, and you have to work on time and make sure everything is clean and neat, and also tidy. So that is what I normally do in the kitchen. But sometimes if the lessons don't have the demo class time in the paper, you're going to have to watch a demo video which the school already record how the chef makes and then post it on the school website, and they just come there and watch the video before the practical class, and then you have to take notes how he make it. So when you just come to the kitchen for practical class, you just go straight to the kitchen, take your equipment, setting up everything, and then work with your products by yourself and make sure you remember the steps. So that is what I make. And normally when I come to the kitchen or come to the demo class, I am not allowed to use the phone. That's why when I come to the class, I never can record anything, or even like when I was in the demo class, I need to focus 100% to what the chef make, because I cannot go back the things that he made. So I have to really focus and take notes as much as I can do. Well, that is everything that I learned in the last 1 month or 2 months, almost 2 months. So next one will be my last few days in the basic program, and after that I'm going to move to superior program, which is higher level of pastry making, pastry, you know. So I'm going to change my clothes to gym clothes right now, because I'm thinking to do some exercise in the morning, because maybe after a practical class I'm going to get tired, and then the next day I have to wake up early. So I don't think I can have that energy after working in the kitchen. So I prefer working out right now, and then after that I have lunch, get ready and go to school. I just finished my shower, and when I look at the window, it's raining outside right now. It's heavily raining. So later when I leave the house around 12:30, I hope it's gonna stop raining, and I need to catch the train at 12:38. It's like it took like almost 10 minutes for me to walk from my house to the train station. Actually, it's not that long. It depends on how fast I walk actually. So now I'm going to change to the clothes that I'm going to wear going to school. And here I'm going to show you what I bring to school. So normally I bring a big box that I can contain all the cakes that I made on that day. And then I have like a medium bowl where I can put the ingredients and scale it and put it here. because sometimes when I use the bowl from the school, it's not really convenient. And I just bought 2 new dough scraper from Amazon, because I have one from the school but it's not enough. And I just bought a portable cookie cutters where it has like 13 different size, where you can use for like a pastry dough to make it more precisely. And I bring my own recipe. So here normally the school going to provide us the date and the number for the lesson here. So I need to follow according to my schedule. And today I'm going to make eclair, which is a French pastry. And in this paper we're going to have the list of ingredients and the quantity of the ingredients, and I have to take notes how to make it by myself by watching the videos that already posted on the website of the school. Yeah.
What to do to blow my mind. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. This bed is out of space, just keep painting constellations. You cover me in glitter till I'm shining bright. I never wanna leave the sky. The way you made me feel alive. I was in the dark and baby.
So right now it's 9:30, and as you can see it's still sunny outside because it's summertime. And I just changed to my normal clothes and changed to my normal class. So here's how I look whenever I'm stay at home, because tomorrow I have a class at 7:30, so I have to wake up around 5 to have my breakfast and leave the house at 6 to catch the train and the metro to school. So it's better for me to sleep early on the previous day to have full energy and stay focused during the class. So I just want to record this video to show you guys how my normal day look like, and I hope you guys gonna enjoy it as I do. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, good night. you.